Welcome to all the great watch collecting fraternity out there. Here are a few of my thoughts for 2016. Here we have 4 watches. First, the Rolex, surely the most recognisable watch in the world. Secondly, the Speedmaster by Omega, probably only second to Rolex in popularity. And third, the Navitimer. I know this is an early example, but it's still recognisable as such. All 3 iconic watches. Yes, I know. If ever a word has been misused, abused and generally beaten to death, it's the word iconic, but there you go. Lastly, watch number 4. What the hell's that, I hear you ask? Now, if you're the least interested in wristwatches, you will know roughly how much each of the first 3 cost, whether used, or if you're crazy enough, new. Not how much they're worth, I hasten to add, just how much they cost. The last one, the odd one out, the runt of the litter if you will, is, as you would probably guess, a cheapie. About 60 quid with a generic Japanese movement and a case, bracelet and a dial manufactured elsewhere, shall we say. Don't turn this video off yet, let me finish. 4 in a row, and guess which one I use the most? You've guessed it, number 4. Keeps adequate time, although I'm not one to get hung up about a few seconds a day one way or the other. It's got a cheaply printed dial, but it's easy to read, and at least they put some thought into the design so the chronograph dials don't cut off the numbers. Breitling and IWC, take note. There's certainly no excuse for misreading the time with this one. It's got a stainless steel case and a bracelet, and I don't care if I scratch it or damage it anyhow. Now let's expand on this watch collecting business. Personally, I've been a collector of what I suppose you would refer to as mid-range luxury watches. Neither outrageously expensive nor especially cheap. I watch the other channels and I have to say there's some interesting stuff out there, but some strange ideas as well. In some cases the interesting hobby has almost become an obsession, I feel. Also, I'm constantly puzzled by the terms trotted out on a fairly regular basis. Let me give you my definitions of them anyhow. The first one I come to is the Grail watch. Yes, the Grail watch. My definition is that's the watch you hanker for, but if and when you get it, there's a 98% chance of leaving you underwhelmed and so brassed off that you were so bloody stupid as to blow $5 grand on it. The second one is my watchmaker. That's my with a capital M and a capital Y. The bloke in Timpson's probably who changes the watch batteries. And the third one, the Beater. The Beater. The watch you wear every day because you're terrified to wear the expensive ones in case you damage them. Usually an indication you paid more than you're comfortable with for your expensive watches and probably haven't allowed for ongoing costs. Now I know it's turning into a bit of a rant this, but bear with me. Come to the last thing, what I call the wannabe syndrome. Let me tell you now, you will not, I repeat, not look like James Bond just because you have a Seamaster, and generally no one gives a stuff what watch you're wearing anyway. The Speedmaster profession on your wrist will not convince anyone you are or ever will be an astronaut. Almost anyone seeing you sporting a Rolex will generally assume it's a fake and you're a pretentious clown, and anyone with a Navitimer is 99.9% certain not to be a pilot. Now we come to the purchase of these watches. The money time. These are the guys all over the country living in council flats in Leeds, 1950s semis in Norwich, and minute terraced houses anywhere in the country, and they're beggaring themselves to buy this stuff. They're forking out 5, 6, 7k to buy watches, and for what? Certainly if they bought retail and subsequently find they need to sell them, they can wave goodbye to 30% at least, probably 50% if they choose the wrong model. And who hasn't? To be honest, like lots of things in life regarding expensive consumer goods and particularly watches, the reality of owning them rarely comes up to our expectations. Almost certainly if the lady in your life finds out you've dropped $6 grand on a watch, the odds are she'll insist on having your head examined, or she'll bugger off and find someone with more sense than you. So to finish, why do we do it? Well, perhaps it's an illness, some weird fetish, but it's certainly infectious. Sometimes, just sometimes, don't you just yearn for the time before you became bitten by the bug? Those simple days when you really didn't give a damn how big your wrist was. Happy New Year.